So backdrop here of all the complete, the actual war zone in Chicago that the conservatives always accused Chicago of being, but now they have manifested it into a reality with ICE going in there and going to war with apartment buildings. Well, unlike in LA, where they were having their chaos and the cops and ICE were side by side, fucking hive mind, single being together, fucking LeBron and D Wade, like totally in sync. Chicago police and ICE have not been getting along as well. I'm not saying the police are like completely organized, standing up against the federal government. Not that, obviously, but definitely tensions have been going on, and there's cops getting tear gassed by ICE. They're probably not a big fans of that, and ICE and they're like trying to like they're sending mixed signals as far as like whether they're standing with the protesters, because in some cases they say they should have the right to protest, but other cases, you know, they'll go with their instinct and beat the shit out of protesters. That's what cops do. And there was the case of like in Broadview, another suburb of Chicago, where the ICE facility there was like sending like fake 911 calls to so real like little fraternity level beef going on, you could say. So that's the backdrop of this story. Reading from NBC7, ICE arrests Rajul Bojevic, police officer in Hanover Park, Illinois, accuses him of being in the U.S. illegally from Montenegro. U.S. ICE, ICE agents arrested a police officer Thursday morning in Hanover Park, accusing him of being an unlawful migrant from Montenegro. Hanover police are now saying that the department hired the officer in January in, quote, full compliance with federal and state law, adding, the village confirmed he was legally authorized by the federal government to work in the United States. That is contradicting what the Department of Homeland Security said earlier Thursday. This is how you know that ICE hates the Chicago police. They're going after Montenegrin immigrants.
I know.
They're like, we're all sick of them.
Yeah.
Those damn lazy coming from over the border, our Montenegro, and hopping the fence over here, taking all our jobs, stealing all our women. You know the stereotypes.
It's like, how do they pronounce Montenegro with a hard R? This is great. And this dude who is like, if you Google, what's his name? Rajababa.
Yeah, I think he starred in one of the Rocky movies.
Right? Nigga look like fucking an Eastern European basketball player. What the fuck?
Yeah. I think he won MVP with the Denver Nuggets.
This nigga does not look. This is how I know ICE is evil. They coming after white ones too.
Yeah.
Which is also confusing because yes, he's like, I'm sure they saw Montenegro and like, oh yeah, we're.
Oh yeah.
This must be some
who?
What is it? Some sort of Wakanda? I've never heard of this Montenegro. Mount Negro.
They're in the mountains.
We'll look into this after all this is over. You won't be a. But yeah, that shit. That's so funny. ICE is coming for cops, which is how you know all the ICE rhetoric, all the Republican conservative, just racist ass rhetoric that literally that it's about there being criminals. You're literally going after law enforcement officers. It's about them being not working and being lazy and weight on the economy. And it's like he's employed. So are they lazy or are they working? Are they
release this cop? Yeah. You heard it from here. KAWPS the podcast first.
I didn't say all that. I'm just doing.
Ashton says lock him up.
I'm just doing.
Send him back to Mount Montenegro.
I'm doing late night comedy. I'm trying to expose hypocrisy. That's all. This is what the back cornerstone of late night is.
It is
the hypocrisy.
I thought it was karaoke while driving.
That is a good one. That's a foundational pillar.
What late night are you
watching?
It
is a foundational pillar. That exposing hypocrisy and TRL elevator.
Yeah.
Is that Mariah? I'm Mariah Carey.
Yeah. They're not all beating you at the Emmys every year. Some of them are losing just like you every year.
All right. Listen, think I'm with ICE. Yeah, you're right. You know, these goddamn these fucking illegal immigrants coming to this country and taking good American jobs from good American racists.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Where did you learn racism? In the mountains?
Well, of course the Dems want to give these illegal guns. Of course that's what they want to do. That's because he's a cop. He gets a gun.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
Bolshevik was set to be sworn in Thursday night as Hanover Park police officer at the village board meeting. At the meeting, ABC7 heard from those against the detainment of the police officer and those concerned over the hiring of the police officer based off of the claims made by U.S. Department of Homeland Security. The village board president asked the community to consider the facts before reaching a judgment. I would not want to be trying to talk to a group of community members who are concerned that a cop was from Montenegro. Like, those people do not seem like the most grounded members of the community. Bolshevik was seen in a Facebook post from the police department provided by DHS, which was taken in August after the officer graduated from the Suburban Law Enforcement Academy. DHS released a statement on the arrest Thursday afternoon, saying in part, quote, Governor J.B. Pritzker doesn't just allow violent illegal aliens to terrorize Illinois' communities. He allows illegal aliens to work as sworn police officers. Radul Bolshevik violated our nation's laws and was living, all caps, illegally in the United States for 10 years. And here we go. DHS Secretary Kristi Noem also commented on social media saying, quote, ICE arrested an illegal alien working as a sworn police officer in a Chicago suburb. Radical sanctuary politicians have allowed criminal illegal aliens to infiltrate our school district, communities, and even police departments.
Also, no one's let me use the bathroom since I got in here. I gotta take a shit.
Also, I have a yeast infection.
I've been holding this piss since I've been.
Montenegrins are fucking with
I've
my
been
pussy right
kicked
now.
out of every bathroom in a greater Chicago area. Please.
She's like, these Montenegrins, they're illegal aliens. They're like dogs. Even worse, they're like puppies. They're like adorable puppies.
Much like puppies, we must shoot them.
Shoot them in the face.
What do we do with puppies? We shoot
We
them,
kill them.
obviously. Yeah.
So yeah, we at KAWPS The Podcast do stand with the Chicago police in all, because they're when they're not framing black men for murder or urinating on free breakfasts provided by the Black Panthers.
Building secret police departments.
Building torture black sites all over the city. They're flying in from the mountains of Montenegro, just trying to search for a better life and escape the horrors of the whatever shit that went down in Yugoslavia. I mean, it was bad. Oh, don't get me wrong. It was bad. It was bad what happened. And now they're cops, and we love them for that. So we stand with them. However, the Hanover Park Police Department released a statement Thursday afternoon saying Bolshevik presented the village with a valid work authorization card, which was issued by U.S. Citizen and Immigration Services, a card that was recently renewed. During Thursday night's meeting where Bolshevik was set to be sworn in, Village Board President Rodney Craig cautioned the community to consider the facts. And he also said that the village confirmed Bolshevik was legally authorized by both the state and federal government to work in the U.S. Quote, background checks performed by the FBI, Illinois State Police, revealed no criminal history, Craig said. If Officer Bolshevik did not hold federal work authorization, he would not have been hired. The Hanover Police Department also said in a statement that they did not receive any notice from the state or feds that his work authorization had been revoked. The village says they confirmed Bolshevik's immigration status and allowed him to carry a firearm on duty.
Yeah, and that's how you know it's like. That's how you like know it's just. He's here legally. He's allowed to like be here, but they don't give a fuck. They just don't like. At what point is this not a rogue agency? Just doing whatever the fuck.
Of course.
Like they're just like, no, he's literally allowed to be here. Like I was watching like the Fox News white girl a video, like just to see what Fox News was saying about it. And I kid you not, she was like, she said it. One of them like skinny, like blonde, like racist ass girls, and she said it. She said this sentence so funny to me. This is why I had to write it down because it was so funny the way she said it. She was like, apparently he had a work authorization card issued by the government. It was valid and renewed recently, and he also passed a background check. How does that happen? I was like, she just
described immigration.
She just went through like 9. He was like, apparently he like. I was like,
Apparently he worked really hard to come seek a better life and has a unique interpretation of what the American dream really is.
See, Europeans and your tricknology, dog. Y'all came here. You fucking you threw away all immigration rules when you came here. Now, fucking 400 years later, all of a sudden, you niggas is like, nah, not even other Europeans can come here. Like it's the tricknology.
Yeah. I just love Chicago police being like, y'all, don't you think this ICE stuff is starting to go a little too far? I mean, we should really check state power and their monopoly on violence. You ever thought about this? You ever thought about how state-sanctioned violence is really the true perpetrators of violence in this country? I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about lately.
See, look, now you're learning the late-night method. Expose that hypocrisy, brother. You do that.
Yeah.
No, but I do think it's a little funny that part of me is like, ICE been there in Chicago for about a month now or however long they've been there. That's how scary them YNs are. They're like, we're going to start looking into cops. You know what? What are y'all doing over there?
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna take a break off O Block right now and just...
let's go arrest that white guy. Yeah.
Whatever. I mean, yeah, it's out. That's just a little funny. Little funny observation.